All right, and we're good to start. So, welcome everyone to this amazing live stream. Today we got Witek. Witek, he is the CTO of Enjin, the project I've been following for almost 2 years now, the real blockchain gaming. And we're going to talk a lot about blockchain gaming. We also have a little surprise for you guys. We got the Minecraft plugin with Enjin working. So, Witek, thank you. Welcome so much to the stream, man.
Hey man, it's good to be on.
Yeah, I think
All
we've
right,
been.
and we're good to
Oh,
start.
so okay. So let me just make sure everyone. So say hi to everyone. Say hi to Retech everyone. We got 100 something people waiting already. Thank you guys so much for waiting for the stream to start. I think it's been something that it's a long time coming because we've been talking about Eng for such a long time, and to see games that actually have value transfer, creating items on the blockchain, and now all of a sudden all these companies are jumping in. We got Ripple's announcing a $100 million fund for blockchain gaming. We got Tron doing pretty much the same thing as well. EOS looking big into gaming, and of course, Enjin trying to push that to the next frontier with so many things built on Enjin as well. So, Vitek, what is your vision for blockchain gaming? Like, what drew you to this thing in the first place?
What drew me to this is that like blockchain enables this new form of gameplay, a new whole tool set that game designers and game developers can use. Um, when I was playing games back in the day, I realized that I'd play a game, I'd really get invested into it, and then I would stop playing, and all that progress, my whole character, all the stuff I did in that game, it all just sort of rotted away after a while, right? So what blockchain really lets you do is have this infinite history that'll stay around forever, and this actual real economy that can happen around games. It just opens up all sorts of cool possibilities when you have this immutable data now.
And also, like we've been talking about, so you've been playing games. I've done that like endless times. And in fact, when we started, we're trying to get the Minecraft thing working, and it's like, holy crap! Now you can have like ETH in there. But anyways, before that, a lot of times you lose your progress if you leave a game, right? So you created this idea of a reserve value. Can you talk? What is reserve value?
Yeah, so we started making this platform for games, and we realized that like if you have some items in a game and like let's say the game shuts down, those items are now just an ID, right? They're just a number on the blockchain. What we now what we enabled with Enjin coin items is that when a game developer creates stuff like a sword, a piece of armor, they can actually infuse it with Enjin coin. So let's say a really powerful sword, they might put like 100 Enjin coin inside of it, and now it actually has a material value, just as if it was made out of gold in the real world. So now anyone who owns that sword, they can use it in the game, they can kill monsters with it, but it can also be just melted down into Enjin coin, or just as if it was metal or material made that makes that item up. So it gives the players some insurance, if the games don't support that item anymore, that there's still a base value there.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny, right? Like, you kind of created your own valuable metal. Like, when I first saw it, I was like, dude, this is like Valerian steel. Like, at that time,
Yeah,
Game of
yeah,
Thrones was cool.
yeah. Before
Ouch.
last season, yeah.
Before last season, Game of Thrones was cool. This is like Valerian steel. You guys have this valuable item. And then now you have a lot of games developing on it, right? So first time we're
Yeah.
seeing this new kind of breed of games being created. Are these developers using Enjin? Like, are they putting Enjin based items, or are they actually putting a lot of Enjin based items?
Yeah. I mean, well, it actually depends on the game developers, but a lot of them are actually using Eng as the sort of starting value. Like, you know, obviously someone can just decide to make every item worth 0.01 Eng and just like put the minimum, 1 penny worth of value into everything. But game developers are usually naturally just saying, okay, this is like a rare item. Let's put a ton of Eng into it. Just to make people desire that even more. And that sort of sets its base price before the game might even be made. So yeah, we see most of the game developers actually setting all the prices of their items in an interesting way with Eng.
That's pretty cool, yeah. Because because I see it's almost like a leaderboard, right? Because I have some box mining, collectible items, and you kind of want your game to be the best performer or whatnot, and you're like, I gotta stick as much engine to it as possible. I'm like, I want to be like, I want to be at least CoinGecko, right? I'm like,
Yeah,
I want my
yeah.
items to be at least worth more than CoinGecko's items, and I think that's
Yeah.
competitive spirit. You want to be like, it's kind of like being the number one on Twitch, right? Like you're number
Oh,
one
that's
Twitch
funny.
streamer.
I didn't actually consider that. That's really funny that yeah, they could do that. It's just like, yeah, try to one up the other game developers and make your items more valuable.
All
But I
right.
mean, like, yeah, the whole system has like an interesting token economics model because obviously, the Eng supply in the world is locked at 1 billion. And as more game developers come into the system and make these items, that Eng is being locked up in the items. And then when you have gamers holding these gaming items, they could just all melt the items, but they'd rather leave it in their gaming item form. We have this meme like melt his murder, right? Because there's no reason to melt an item. You could always do it, a few years down the line if you really needed the Eng, but you kind of want the utility value, the collectible value of the item as well. So it's an interesting sort of funnel that Eng is going into now.
Right, and we lead this perfectly to our item giveaway. So obviously, we expect item giveaway. We have one giveaway today. I'll put this up. So if you scan that with the Enjin wallet, um, you can get some box mining items. So let me just pop that on screen right now. All right, that should be resized enough. So yeah, and you can melt it as well. If you don't like those stuff that you get, you can turn it into Eng. Uh, but right now, like we do meet that issue where, of course, Ethereum is becoming so. Even if an item is worth 1 Eng and you're gonna melt it, obviously Ethereum becomes a big factor. Ethereum transaction fees, right? So I think
Yeah.
that's pretty much the next frontier. We have games being developed, and then um, how do we solve that issue where it costs money to interact with these items right now? Like we saw CryptoKitties breaking up, just breaking Eng, and if there's like 50 CryptoKitties at its height, at its peak, which we expect for a lot of games, how do we solve this problem?
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of the games right now are designed in a way that, you can, let's say, buy one item or receive an item at a time. And then, it's all read only after that point. So then, you're using the game, it's read only. The game knows that you're using it. So you don't have to really make any transactions. So that model works on mainnet, right? But the problem is when you start getting games that you're actually passing items back and forth, drinking health potions that are tokens, doing all sorts of token transactions. You don't want to do that on mainnet, and no one wants that stuff on mainnet. Why are you going to permit?
That'd be
Like, why are you?
hilarious. Or you're trying to drink a potion, you're like waiting for Ethereum to confirm. Thing.
Yeah,
It's like confirmation, waiting. Oh no, you gotta pay more
yeah,
gas, buddy.
yeah. And you're not going to pay a few cents to just drink a health potion in a game, right? So, what we're working on right now is Efinity. It's in development, and our main goals with Efinity is really to make the transactions faster and to make them absolutely free for average game, just for the average game player. So, someone coming into your game, if you're a game developer, you just want the mainstream to come into your game. You don't want just people that have been into crypto and have Ether. So just a guy, downloads your game, comes in, they can start making transactions. Those transactions will happen on the Efinity network, and they won't have to pay anything. Now, once you start, if you have power users who need to do more transactions, trading, and high volume stuff, then they're going to have to pay some Enjin coin and pay for that in some way. But for the average person, it's going to be free. And we're trying to get the transaction time down to just a few seconds.
Right. So you're building your own separate network. Is it still based on Ethereum? Like, is it cross chain? How does that actually work for Efinity?
Yeah. So there's going to be we have the Ethereum mainnet, and then there's a bridge contract, and that bridge lets you deposit tokens. Any tokens you deposit into there get put onto the Efinity network. So you can move them back and forth in between Ethereum and Efinity anytime you want. So let's say you get a bunch of these, free transactions. You get a bunch of tokens on there, and for some reason you want to, put them on an exchange that's only on Ethereum mainnet. You can just transfer them onto the bridge and do that on mainnet.
Right. So it's kind of like a separate side channel, right? So you
Yeah,
lock your assets down on Ethereum, then it's on a side channel. Once it's on, the Efinity network, you can transfer it for free, blah blah blah. Like those transactions basically don't get recorded on the Ethereum blockchain. Basically,
Yeah,
you don't
yeah,
spam the Ethereum blockchain with drinking health potions
exactly.
or whatnot. But so it's on a separate network, and then when you actually want to kind of use them, even as a even use them on an exchange or whatnot, you withdraw them. But how about the wallet support for that? Would it be on two different interfaces? Do you have to like actively select? Okay, look, I'm gonna lock it up, blah blah blah, etc.
No, we're okay. So the cool thing about like the fact that we have a wallet and SDKs and all this stuff from end to end is that it's fully seamless.
Mm-hmm.
So the wallet, you'll just see a merged balance, and if you have tokens on Efinity, it'll send from Efinity. If you have tokens on Ethereum, it'll send on Ethereum, right? Um,
Right, right.
so it's all seamless. You can obviously go into advanced settings and mess with what you want to happen. But as a game developer too, if you built a game for the mainnet platform, all the SDKs will automatically support Efinity. So you don't have to change your game code in any way. Everything is supported as if it's the same platform. And the cool thing is it'll support multi-chains, so you can actually have multiple Efinity networks in the future. If one reaches capacity, you can have two of them or three of them, and scale across, and you can transfer tokens in between them.
Wow, that's interesting. So just like rolling back, it's like, okay, so what's this platform like? You talked about SDK and integrating everything. Obviously, I know a bit about game dev, but what do these SDKs mean? Like, what is a functionality? What did you guys build here?
Yeah, we built like a whole system for game devs. So we have like our first SDK we released is for Unity. And a game developer, all they do is they get the Unity asset from the asset store, and they now can type some commands to send. They just type a few lines of code to send an item to a player, for example, or they can actually request things to happen between players. So if you can say a player goes up to an NPC, and then the wallet, your Enjin wallet, will say, do you want to give this scroll to the NPC? You hit accept on the wallet, and that transaction will actually happen. So you can actually, as a game developer, you can make these rich transaction messages, like send the key to the door to open the door type of thing, instead of send token to address. You can actually dress it up a little bit. So you can do that in between players, in between the game and players. Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, game designers don't want to mess around with blockchain. I was gonna say, you really don't. Like, there's so many problems. So essentially, what they're doing is almost like, because I tried out the Unity SDK, but it's almost graphical. Like, you can create items, issue items. It's like this is stuff that even my old artists they can use. Like, technically, a bunch of artists, they can just drag and drop stuff into it and create items, rather than going into hardcore smart contract programming, because that's essentially the last thing you want, right? Which is to create your own contract, and if that contract blows up in your face, which is the risk with most Ethereum contracts. We got the DAO hack, we got various problems, like even ERC20. It's like technically like what 15 lines of code or something. It's like
it's really small, it's really simple, but
people still fuck it up.
There could be bugs, totally. You don't, the blockchain works in weird ways. It's a really slow system, so you don't actually know what might happen until you really go through a million unit tests and test everything out. It takes a lot of energy to develop on the blockchain. So we just tried to make everything so that it's just like an inventory management system almost. But if you want to get information about the transactions, if you want to get information about all addresses, history, you can just do that easily in the code. So we released the Unity SDK. You can develop in C#, you can develop in Java, you can use the web to develop in like 20 different languages on the web or any programming language you use. So
yeah, and just whilst we were talking just now, someone was punching me in the face in Minecraft. So so going back to chat. So it is a live chat, guys. Thank you guys so much for commenting. I am reading chat. So it's my biggest problem on all these live streams. Like, I get so involved. I'm like, oh crap, I can't read chat fast enough. So we got Let's see who said hi to you. We got Quanic says hi Witek / Michael. Hi
Hey.
Quanic. Hi everyone. We got okay. So the all the codes, QR codes got redeemed. I'll try to do another one. I'll try. So if you guys have your Enjin wallet ready, just wait for the next one. Um, we got Engine X is easy to browse. That's awesome. Right now, like you can browse the assets. I have mine. I'm trying my best to create as many assets as possible so I can rank higher. I like my that's like always on my mind. I gotta beat CoinGecko. Like screw that Gecko. God damn it. So essentially, yeah, platforms like essentially easy to use. Like essentially, when is the Unity SDK right now? It's in kind of the testnet phase, right? When is that gonna kind of become full mainnet?
Yeah, so we are actually just preparing for a huge upgrade. We've fully refactored the code on the Unity SDK, so it's just going to work faster. We put like full asynchronous on every single function, and we're going to be updating the Kovan testnet on Monday, I believe, and then probably a couple weeks later, we're going to upgrade mainnet, and then mainnet's going to come out. So sometime in June, mainnet's coming out.
Nice. And then at that time, I even see the first games are coming out. How are you finding those right now?
Oh man, it's so exciting! I can't believe those. Like we had Forgotten Artifacts came out, Space Misfits,
Yeah,
and then Rebounds is coming out as well just this month.
that's insane.
So it's just starting to happen, and it's happening pretty fast. I'm crazy. Like it's a little faster than I thought actually, because it's been so long of like development, screenshots, and now we can play these games. It's crazy.
Finally, right? And like
Yep.
that's the whole key, right? Every game can lock up a particular bit of Eng. That's the value thing. Like every game will pretty much serve as a pillar to lock up your Eng supply or even trade Eng or make it valuable, creating valuable assets that I can actually see. I mean, I think this is the most important pack because I went to Nifty last year, so it was a non-fungible tokens conference, and people were talking about, oh, these skins are worth money, or these digital items are worth money, but what's the point if they're just a piece of art? You can't interact with them, you can't play with them, you can't do anything with them. You don't have any emotional attachment. The reason why we paid a lot of money for a lot of game items is because those items meant to us a lot in the past, right? Some people still have collectibles of rare items in World of Warcraft or Diablo or whatnot. Those are valuable because there was sentiment. They had a use case. Without use cases, it doesn't make sense, right? I just saw this like it was so funny in FT. I saw this like 50-year-old woman talking about, oh, my son plays video games. They like skins and they spend a lot of money on it, so we should invest in this new project about skins. I'm like, no, no, you don't understand what it is.
Yeah, they don't get it, but yeah, we're just trying to focus on games that are fun to play. Like real games. I'm nothing against blockchain games. There's people making blockchain games that are really cool too. But if all you're making is tokens with art and like a really simple mechanic, you can only go so far, right? Game design is already pretty old industry. It's been around for decades, and now we can actually see some really cool, modern-looking games coming out.
Yeah, I think that's important. It'll be a long way though. I think I still see like right now we're kind of in that in between land, right? CryptoKitties was a great. Everyone's like raving about how good CryptoKitties is. It's just like buyable click art, right? Clip art, with breeding with a pyramid on top of it.
Yeah, it's cool. It was a cool little mechanism, but yeah, I mean it'll get boring after a while, right?
Yeah, right. And that time was around the lifetime. I think was around a week before it stopped blowing up Ethereum, and then it became all bots and it became a bit crazy. So okay, we got some questions. So we got the biggest question: what is in the briefcase? This is asked by C.
Oh, I can't talk about the briefcase yet. No, honestly, guys, I actually don't even know what's in the briefcase. Maxim is working on something, and I have no idea. I asked him last night because I knew this would be coming. But I actually don't know what's in the briefcase, so you'll have to ask Maxim.
So this is a community thing. So apparently, I don't know, someone was tweeting, like, so Maxim, the CEO, was tweeting about a briefcase with something really valuable inside. So I have no idea what it is. I think a few members of the community are going over crazy about it. That's why I saw C asking that. I saw briefcase pop up a few times. Phil Dobson asking about that.
People are getting pretty emotional about it too, like on Twitter and stuff. It's like, yeah.
So
Yeah, I
so
actually
so so
no.
so you worked with Maxim for like what 14 years and he didn't tell you what's inside.
No, I mean, like, he has this. I've been playing Minecraft for the last week. I don't even know what's going on.
Awesome. We'll get to that soon. We got the evening fame. That's like the best job in the world, man. That's
Yeah,
man, like so yeah, I tested out the Minecraft thing. We'll show you guys what's happening on Minecraft too, the Minecraft plugin. I actually think it's actually really cool. It really changes how that whole game interacts. But I'll do some community ask questions and we'll get do some Q&A from chat, live chat. So we got Pot Glitch, Lol, only Maxim knows. Maybe. I don't know who else on the team would know. Maybe, I don't know. I won't
I
say
think he's
anything.
keeping this one pretty close to his chest.
Damn, man, that guy knows how to keep a secret. Okay, everyone is asking about that whole Samsung thing, so I guess we gotta clear that up in a space. Samsung plus Enjin, what's happening? Like, can we use Enjin with the Samsung S10 wallet or whatnot?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, and Engine, basically the Engine wallet has integrated the Samsung Key Store,
Mhm.
so you can actually store your private keys on their hardware key store on the S10, which is really cool. It's kind of like almost like a Tracer or a Ledger now in your phone. But another cool thing with Samsung, which not too many people have heard of, is they actually support ERC 1155 tokens in the Samsung SDK, which is really cool. Now, anyone who's developing for that key store can actually directly interact with 1155 items.
Holy
So
craps, that's
yeah, it's really
awesome. So,
it's
so they're really
it's
seeing the
oh,
future of blockchain gaming, right? They're saying, okay, look, you can
yeah.
ownership is big. They support the ERC 1155 standard, which is a standard that you guys offered about. And what's the advantage of that over traditional ones? Because I think a lot of people don't really know too much. But what is the whole 1155 deal? What's the deal with it?
Yeah, so we played with ERC 20s like way back in the day, like 2017 or something.
Right.
And we tried to do something with it, and ERC 20s are really inflexible. You can't make gaming items with them. They're meant for cryptocurrencies, that you trade. They'll work for things like gold in a game or gems or something, but that's about as far as you can go. It's literally too expensive and too difficult to just make an ERC 20 contract for every item that you have in your game. So, ERC 721 came out, and that was designed for those non-fungible items. So every single item is unique. Every single, thing in that game is a unique copy. It's been handmade. You're holding it, and it's the one thing. But that standard is good for making single unique copies of every single item, but it's not good for making what games have, which is, they have a lot of fungible items and they have a lot of non-fungible items, and you need to be able to interact with all those easily. You might want to do like a trade of 10 different items that you hold for some guy's really rare item. It's really difficult to do that with ERC 721 and with ERC 20. So we were like, let's just make a token standard that can handle all sorts of items. You can define the rules in the contract of how these items behave. And they can be fungible, they can be non-fungible. You can have millions of different classes and types of items. So you have this bulk transfer capability where you can transfer 200 different types of items at once to somebody. So it's a really powerful standard. We've spent a long time, I think it's about a year now, working on it on the GitHub. It has I think it has the same amount of comments now as ERC 721.
Oh wow, that's
yeah,
pretty good.
there's like hundreds and hundreds of comments, and we've been just polishing it. We tried to make it final a few months ago, and then some people from the community came up all in arms. No, it's not good. We got to change this and that. So we keep polishing it, and I think finally it might be final. So after so much work, all the authors, we've been trying to get it perfect for everyone, for gaming use cases, for non-gaming use cases. Exchanges, all sorts of stuff. So now we're going to put it at the end of the month. We're going to submit it as a last call and try to get it final now again.
Oh wow, because last time I talked to you, you're like, okay, we're like 1 week away, or like a month away, and so once it's final, then it's like locked in. You can't change the standard anymore, but anyone else they can write it like a different standard, like kind of different variant, right? And then it
Well,
becomes.
they can extend it. You know, they can write extension standards
Mhm.
that do something else, and if you want to support these extra features, you can use an extension. But the you know, once the standard is final, it means that now, you know, all the wallets, all the exchanges, all the blockchain games, anyone who's building on that standard can now use it safely, knowing nothing will change, and you know, they can follow that standard into the future.
Got it. Got it. Okay, that makes sense. So okay, ERC 1155, you got the wallet that supports that, and then it's basically powering all the non-fungible and the fungible gaming assets in different spaces. So that's pretty much what ERC 1155 is. All right.
Yeah, I mean, like when you go into our wallet, you can actually like go into the collectibles section and you see all the items you have, whether they're non-fungibles, fungibles, and they're all ERC 1155, and it's pretty cool to interact with.
Nice, excellent. I'm just looking at comments. For me, it's always the hardest thing to focus on the interview and the quest comments. We also got Brian Morris. He's like, yeah, you interrupt people all the time. Like, sorry, man. It's a lag. It's a lag. Okay, it's a lag. Okay, let's see. There are some questions from the community as well. This is the hard one. I think this is the awkward one. Let's get all the questions out of the way. So White Rabbit says, you have a White Rabbit messaged me. You have a bold vision for the start of connecting the whole gaming world into an ecosystem powered by Enj. There are no templates to follow, and this is required research, problem solving, and discovery as you have forged new ground in this emerging blockchain space. Now that you are this far down the road, have you hit any snags or identified any future limitations in the tech itself that may prevent you from achieving this vision as originally intended?
No, I don't think so. We just find solutions to the problems. I mean, so we've had talks with game developers, like more serious game developers that have put, you know, millions of dollars into their games, and they really, you know, they have so much writing on the games that they immediately come up with, you know, all the red flags, all the problems that they see immediately. So, you know, things like onboarding users who've never touched crypto before, you know, transaction speeds, all that stuff. Making, you know, do users need to have a wallet? They don't want users to have to, you know, generate a wallet or have a mobile phone, things like that. So we've seen all these problems people are throwing at us, and we're coming up with solutions. So as Enjin starts evolving more, you know, now that we've got the games running on it, we've got the mainnet stuff working. You know, we're going to have Efinity scaling up, and then we're going to keep reducing the barriers to adoption. And I don't really see any problems. Everything's been going really smoothly.
Right, spoken like a true engineer. We see problems, we fix problems. Done deal, right?
But it is pretty amazing that, you know, like from the concept way back, you know, over 2 years ago now, it's just mind blowing because the time seems so short to me. Like, you know, I've just been here coding and working, and like now, oh damn, like the games are coming out. It's like, wow, the concept, you know, just from the white paper and all the ideas we had, and I saw his vision, and we really wanted this to happen, and now it actually is working. It's so cool to see.
So it's like your baby growing up. You're like, hey, it's actually like.
Well, sometimes you're like, oh, will it actually work? Like, what if there's something I'm not accounting for here? But it all works nicely, and it's great.
Nice. All right, we got Bitmania says, where is the monolith?
Oh, so the monolith is this really big item that has 1,155,777 Enj in it. So it's worth a lot of money, and it's going to be hidden under many layers of this multiverse. So you'll have to jump through many games. You'll have to pick up different items. You'll have to craft and put items together, look up the lore of the world, like of the entire gaming multiverse. And it's going to be a long quest. So we're just weaving these items into games right now. And it'll be set in such a way that even our Enjin staff won't be able to get the monolith, because there'll be items that are owned by different games that we don't have access to that you need to be able to get the monolith. So it's going to take a long time to get there.
Dude, this just feels like Ready Player One, man. It's like that magical item. So I'll just show this up on screen right now. It's worth like almost $200,000 right now. So this is your virtual world. You have this super item inside. So guys, look for clues. Look for clues in Witek's face. Maybe that'll tell you some clues about where this mysterious item is hidden, and then magically someone will find it and rule the world afterwards or something like that. Man, was that inspired by Ready Player One?
Yeah, it was definitely like that. But I think it's going a little further than a Ready Player One now, because these games, they're so varied. Like, once we have 30, 40, 50 games out, there's all these crazy universes with their completely different art styles and rendering styles and everything and gameplay. Ready Player One was like one kind of universe, and it was kind of similar. But with this, you're gonna have to jump through different games and go into completely different worlds to be able to find these items and interact.
Well, technically, Ready Player One had multiple games. Even like
True.
Overwatch characters came inside and stuff, and like
it was like one world, right?
Yeah, it was within. They can enter different game worlds to play games.
Right. Yeah. So it'll be but you'll actually have assets that you own, and no controlling wizard can mess it up. There's not one person who has the key who controls the whole world, right?
Unless you're Witek. Nah. All right, we got Crypto Fiend. Thank you so much for your $5 donations. When Epic Games partnership, please tell Witek to check his Twitter DMs. Lots of love from Florida.
Oh, sorry. I should get on those Twitter DMs.
You've been playing too many Minecraft games, right? Been building
I don't know. I can't really talk about any partnerships that we haven't announced, basically.
Right. Okay, so we asked about the partnership. We asked about Samsung already. We asked about the briefcase. We asked about Efinity. We have Enjin Craft on here. I'll move on to Enjin Craft very soon. So, okay, we got Nick Miles says, when Unreal Engine?
Yes, so it's in development because there's people actively working on the team. We have some games that require Unreal Engine, so it's coming this year. Not too long. It's in the works.
Cool. Let's see just some other questions. Let me just finish up with the questions list, and then we'll play Minecraft for the rest of the day. That's my all right. So Minecraft is Enjin Craft PC exclusive?
It's the Java edition, so I think it's Mac and PC that can run it. Yeah.
Right. Can players attack each other in the server?
Not right now, but we could add PvP zones. What we want to? Yeah, I mean, we can talk about it in a bit.
All right. We'll talk about the whole Enjin Craft thing in a bit. I'm just taking questions. So guys, if you have any questions, I am reading chat for once in my life. I can actually read chat in time, but forgive me for all the delays because obviously I'm like a slow reader. Okay. Bernard Macarius says, excuse my ignorance, are these items taxable?
Oh, I guess, you might have to. I mean, I don't think anyone will care if it's like a super small value item, but if you receive some crazy value item, you might want to do that, because I guess most tax systems are sort of voluntary disclosure, right? So yeah, I don't know.
But I don't know, like that. I mean, I don't know. That's weird. That's a weird.
I think people make money in gaming, like in World of Warcraft or something. If they go over a certain amount, then it's considered that's their like career. So if you're some pro gamer, making tens of thousands of dollars in games, you might need to declare that. Yeah.
Right. We got Crypto Castle. Can Witek comment on Enjin MFT news?
No, I can't. I really don't handle that stuff. I'm fully into the development and the games kind of stuff, but I don't really know what's going on with MFTs.
Yeah, I think next time we'll just get like Lily or Max to come on and
Simon or
beat them up, and like we'll lock them up in a room and ask them what's in the briefcase. Like that's
it'd be cool. Yeah, it'd be cool to have a Maxim interview. I don't think that's happened yet. So
I don't think that will ever happen, man. I tried, man. I'm like last time I was like persuading him, Max, come on camera, you gotta do this, and he's like, no.
That guy's living on a different plane. He's like in the Matrix. So
I mean, dude, like this is the weirdest thing, right? Because a lot of people are wondering, like, I spent so much time and effort like looking into the Enjin company, like
All right.
because it was one of my first kind of ICOs and stuff they got into. And one of the things is that you and Max never really met, right? Like, what is with that?
Oh yeah, it's so crazy. So I've actually known Maxim for ages, probably good 17, yeah, good 17 years now. And yeah, we've been working virtually ever since, and it's worked well. I mean, yeah, we've just been working virtually. The whole company's virtual. We've polished that down now, so we really know how to run a really good virtual company. We have like 40 people in the company, and everyone's all over the globe on different time zones, but it works really well.
Yeah, that's
So,
insane, man. That is
but,
epically insane.
but yeah, one of these days, maybe in the 20th, maybe after 20 years, we'll go and have a retreat or something.
They're like, oh my god, I don't like you anymore.
Yeah, but I think maybe we're both kind of worried about that, so just stay virtual.
Yeah, it's that's insane. I mean the whole virtual company. I've been trying to learn that as well because recently I've been trying to work with people across the world, and something that I found was really hard was trying to make sure that everyone keeps on track. Like, what's your tip? What do you guys do to make a decentralized company actually work?
Oh, there's a lot of things. I mean, firstly, obviously, you have to have good people in the company, and I'm so blessed that all the people in the company are freaking amazing. Like everybody loves to work; they love to do their jobs.
That's hard. That's hard.
I mean, if they just if they just want to work and they want to build cool stuff all the time, everyone seems to go above and beyond what we were even expecting. But yeah, like just management, like we make issues for everything. We have really good processes for that we've nailed down. Making the specs and making technical specs and design specs and making them really precise. So everyone you can just get coding, get developing, get designing really fast. We've perfected that over many years.
That's great. That's the experience, man. I think I've always been trying to steal tips from you guys because like obviously like I'm been trying to start my own decentralized company as well, and it's hard. It's hard, like splitting people between China and Russia and everywhere else, and then like we have like people in the UK. Like it's hard.
Yeah, you got to get passionate people. That's the biggest thing. It's crazy because like Simon like jumps into the Minecraft server and we're like, hey, can you create like a mini game? And then like I come back 2 days later and he's spent like his spare time off work like building epic quests and mini games and parkour and like all this crazy stuff. And I'm like, holy crap, what did you do?
That's insane. People love this stuff. All right, let me throw another QR code here. Let me see like which one works whilst we're at it. I think I'm actually out. Oh my god, no, that's a lie. All right, let's get a big one. Let's get a big one for everyone here. We'll get one that's large. All right, let me scan this one. I think people. Well, it's kind of cool how like if you guys have passion, like I guess a lot of people are gamers too. I mean, gamers are.
Well, I mean, the thing is, like, I think our vision, people seem to really connect with the vision. A lot of our staff are really passionate. Like, they saw our initial vision. They want to actually make this epic multiverse happen. They want gaming to be transformed, finally, something new, something completely different in gaming. The vision's very, very epic, and everyone's behind it, and it's really cool.
That's awesome, man. All right, I'm throwing the last QR code down here. This is gonna be the big one, so this is gonna be, I think it's gonna have like 1,000 something claims. I think. Let me just check. So guys, if you guys have the Enjin wallet, feel free to scan that, get some stuff, and test it out. Hopefully, we'll be able to give out Minecraft items soon. That'd be cool. And full disclosure, of course, Enjin, you guys supplied us with the codes. I can claim them, but I don't keep any of the whole things. I'm just trying to show you guys that. So thank you guys for that. Continue with let's show Minecraft. Let's jump into Minecraft and do some Q&A. So let's pop this on. Oh, we're back into Minecraft. So this is the Enjin world. Whoa, this is the guy who was punching me. Dude, this guy's scary, man. Why are you punching me? It's Jigsaw. Oh my god. He was like punching me for the whole during the whole interview. Got 9 streams there. Hi guys. Hello. We'll show you guys a little bit of the world. So right now this world is something you guys built. It's a massive world. It feels like.
Yeah. huge. It's huge.
Like, how did you guys spend? Like, how much time do you spend on this?
It's a world made by Elysium Fire, but we went in and spent like a whole week. A lot of the team were just like popping in and building out quests. We like filled in interiors. We made crypts underneath the world. There's mini games. There's quests. Like there's hidden chests in really cool weird areas. There's like a lava dungeon. So there's like a whole there's another quest which is kind of funny. It's Witek lost his multiverse wallet.
Oh shit! That's what's in the box. That's what's in the box, guys.
Yeah, so we just put up this little story where I apparently lost my multiverse wallet, and you have to follow this villain, the clues that he's scattered across the world, and try to find the wallet. And it's an actual wallet that might contain some cool stuff inside. So
nice. All right, so so I just linked my Enjin wallet in, so you can see the number of Enjin coins I have, the number of ETH I have. So this really transforms the game. It's that's what I felt. The first thing I felt was like, dude, I got thousands of dollars in here. I'm like, shit. Well, actually not thousands. I think I got $100 in this game right now because I linked my wallet.
Cool.
So tell me about the linking process. Like, how safe is it? How does that whole thing work?
Yeah, so the Enjin wallet's new feature that we released recently is that you can now link your wallet to a game, and that all it does is it gives the game permissions to send your wallet requests and notifications. So now, if you link it to the Minecraft server, now Minecraft can say, hey, can you trade with this player, or can you send this item? And then you have to still go into your wallet and hit accept.
Right.
If you trust the game, if you're like, this is like a big game developer, I fully trust them, you can turn on auto accept. And then the game can just say, okay, we'll just trade the game's items, directly, and then you don't have to keep clicking stuff on your phone. But by default, you have to click approve for every transaction that happens. So it's a really simple process. You just pop into the game. In Minecraft, it uses console commands, so you type enj link, and then it gives you this linking code.
Right.
And you pop into the mobile wallet, and you just type in the linking code.
Right.
With other games, you can also just scan a QR code, but Minecraft, you can't really do QR codes. So
right, because of the limitations with the Minecraft. So you type in, it was a short code. It was like five letters, yeah. Right? And then you type it, and then you're linked on. So I'll show people that if you guys can see that clearly on my screen. Let me just play around with OBS here. I should have another camera here. There you go. So that's what the interface looks like. Let's see. Anyway, so you can see the Enjin Craft thing linked here on the wallet. So once it's linked, you have like linked and requests here. Now you can start accepting things. So I'll try sending. This is my first time sending an item.
You have to hold it in your hand. You have to like hold the blockchain item in your hand.
Okay, I have to hold the item in my hand, right?
In Minecraft, or you can do a trade, but let's just do sending.
I think you sent me an item earlier, right, in the game.
Yeah, so you hold it in your hand. So like put like the.
Did you, wait. But how do I get my inventory up? Give me a sec.
Oh, you can do /enj wallet.
All right, let's see that. Oh, hey, here we go. All right, so I got a gold armor and I got a wooden shield. So I put my wooden shield on. Okay, now I can shield bash people. Boom, 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 you idiot. All right, okay, so I got this jigsaw. Hey, check out my shield. Check out my shield. I got a shield. All right, and then I can send it to people. So I'm holding it in my hand. What do I do now?
So you have it selected in the inventory, like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep, I got it. And then send,
okay,
right?
And then you just type /enj send, and then the player name.
I'll send it back to you. I'll get it. Oh, yeah, are you getting game?
Send. Yeah, I'm in freak mod.
Oh, you're freak mod. All right, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, and then let's see. Did that work? All right, now my phone's vibrating.
Your mobile phone.
Right.
You have a request?
No, I don't have a request now. Did it work? No. This is
Did it say that in the game that you were that it sent a request?
Give me a sec. Let me just see. You have received gold boots. Thank you for gold boots.
Maybe someone sent you that.
Enj send.
ENJ send, and then the player name.
All right. Oh, okay. I think freak mod. There we go. That should work. All right. Please confirm the transaction on your wallet. All right. That's like magic. All right, so I got the send request here.
And see that request, people can theme to whatever their game does. So it'll show a different description and picture.
Right. I can show it here. No, it doesn't work. But anyway, so once that's sent, this is all done on the blockchain. It's all on chain. It's real ETH, right? So I need to have Ethereum to do this, right?
Yeah, right now because it's all on mainnet. So when Efinity comes out, it'll all be free, right?
Nice. All right. So I'm confirming that. So you'll basically see that transactions coming through on ETH, but we just sent that in the game.
Yeah.
Cool. That's cool. That's pretty cool. So basically now everyone can create a system of value in this game. That's pretty insane.
Yeah, you can actually now interact with these Minecraft items. Someone sends you an item into your wallet, it shows up in the game. You can trade it in game. You can actually open trade requests, which will have two windows open, and people can put their blockchain items in the two windows, and you hit accept, and that actually trades on chain. So there's no fraud that can happen in that trade.
Awesome. Just thinking, so you can move this across servers too, right? So you can do this is one server, this is one world. You can move this across Minecraft servers.
Totally. Yeah, any game that once we release the Minecraft plugin to the public, they can the server owner can decide to make their own Minecraft items, or they could use ones from the Multiverse or the ones from Enjin if they want. You just basically put in the config what items you want supported. It can be anything.
Yeah, it's we're getting comments, so let's see. Enjin Craft, yay. We got 6i, too complicated, people won't bother. It's hard to say. I mean, old school gamers, they use command prompt a lot, actually, back in the day.
Well, it's Minecraft, right? Like that's the Minecraft interface, right? So everyone's familiar with that plays Minecraft.
Brian Morris, can we see all this Minecraft? You guys should be seeing this, right? This is what the Minecraft interface looks like. You got the Enjin coin on the side. So on the right hand side, that's my linked wallet. Shows what my balances are. It's linked to my wallet balance. So it shows my ETH. Then I can start trading items, and the items can be seen before. So we just demonstrated sending the item. So it does require you to type in so just demonstrate that again. I have a gold armor in my hand. Let me see, or not. So I have a wooden shield. Let me just type Enj send. You can find a player that's freak mod and send it. Well, something went wrong. Let me see a sec.
Well, this is still the first beta test, so
yeah, fair enough. Let's see. So basically, Minecraft is always like this, right? You gotta always just type in commands, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's some stuff you can do with the interface. Like you can open a trade window. That's the trade has a bit of a UI, but yeah, the difficulty with us with Minecraft is we had to really work within this really restrictive block game UI, so we can't really make our own user interfaces or anything.
It's Minecraft. All right, so this is the parkour land. This is the big land, so everyone can explore. When can we do this?
Yeah, we're launching it anytime now. So I mean, closed beta is starting up right away, and as soon as we've ironed out any bugs, we'll open it up to the public very soon, within days probably.
Nice. And can people create their own servers as well? Or so right now, first is everyone can join, explore this world which you guys have created with quests, with castles, with houses, with crypts, and then afterwards.
Then we're going to release the Minecraft plugin, and then any Minecraft server can use that. And this is crazy because we have thousands of Minecraft servers on our existing platform, our Enjin CMS. So any of those Minecraft servers can come in. A lot of them are selling virtual items. Now they can just install this and have blockchain items.
Right. Nice.
Yeah.
How do I accept trade? Let me just see accept. Oh, there we go. Now I can accept trade with this guy. Cool. So this is my stuff. I can trade items, and this guy can trade items. So these are blockchain items. So this is Favlock. Yeah. This guy's got a pair of boots. Ready up. I'm just gonna ready up. I have nothing to share with this guy. Please confirm your transaction on the Enjin wallet. One-sided trade, man. I'm a beggar. I'm gonna ask for ask for items. So people can find real blockchain-based items on in the game, right? So there are chests in the game. You get real blockchain like ERC 11.
Yeah, ERC 55 items. So like we have like 5 or 6 different like games or quests going on. There's like the Multiverse wallet. You know, Vitek's lost his Multiverse wallet. Then there's you can find some riddles that, you know, if you decipher the riddles, they might tell you where some chests are hidden in the game. There's parkour. There's like, you know, sky jump, or what's it called? Sky channel challenge, or sky hunt. That's the one. We have to like jump across these platforms in the sky and then find a chest.
That's crazy.
There's a lot of,
yeah,
there's a lot hidden around the world, and each game has its own different unique set of items that are in the chests. So, you know, you'll have to play through all of them to figure out what you can get.
Yeah, and this is the magic item. So if you guys do play this game, there's an item dispenser here. So someone taught me this like before. Basically, there's an item dispenser here. You hit this little smiley face here. You get the item, and you can start throwing this ball, and the ball will teleport you to wherever, wherever. Yeah, see, that's that to wherever the ball is thrown. So if you accidentally throw it into the bushes down there, there's zombies down there. Just a warning. So boom, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna do this all day now. This is what my. So there's a chest up there, right? And then there's a magical crypto item that's worth money, real value, 1 inch.
Hey, I just sent you another QR code the team has here.
Oh, awesome.
I don't know how many you're putting out, but this one has engine craft items.
Oh wow, really? All right, cool. You sent it to me on. Let's see. Okay, cool. So this is Simon, right? Simon sent me something.
Okay.
Or did you send it to me? Is it the same thing?
I sent it to you. It's probably the same one.
All right, give me a second. All right, I think it's the same one. Give me a sec, guys. Let me.
Oh, okay. Then sorry, my bad.
Is it the same one? All right. Anyways, let me pop this down. All right, give me a second. I'm really bad with OBS. I'm like the worst with OBS. All right, this should be the one. All right, boom. So you can scan that. You can get engine craft items. It'll be released soon, so people can join, play Minecraft. I've been waiting to play Minecraft for such a long time, man. It's one of the first games I got really addicted to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
so fun. Yeah, I've been feeling that too. Like building these quests.
Well,
like,
only fun if you can build. So right now you can't build yet, right? Well,
yeah, but one thing we want to do though, like we just made this world and we're just testing things out. So we don't want people just coming in and just like drilling holes through the buildings and stuff, right? But we're thinking like maybe in the future we can experiment with plots of land. Let's say you own a token that's like a certificate for that plot of land, and then now holding that token, you're the only one who can build on that land.
That'd be
play
awesome.
With that in the future, yeah.
I mean, you can always build your big tower, your big giant tower. That's my
favorite.
Exactly. But yeah, so let me just. I'm always addicted. I can't. I need to get onto a platform. There we go. So I'm on a platform now. The zombies are down there, but that'd be cool. So you can build, you can explore, you create your own world, and in future, people can make their own kind of exploratory world. We got a question just now. So someone was asking for a job. He's been. Let me just see that. I just saw one just now from a corner of my eye. You know what? I did not scan that QR code yet, so I need to scan my own QR code. Did you play? Someone was saying that. Just give me a sec. Yeah, gamers have been modifying Minecraft for years. Jay says they will bother. I do think so. Minecraft has been one of those things that it's like a sandbox, right? But the sandbox it's got its own interface.
Yeah, people that play Minecraft are used to this, and Minecraft servers build all sorts of cool mechanics within this world.
We got at Jake09. Do they have a remote Java developer position open? I've been working on Minecraft plugins and crypto for the last 3 years. So cool. I guess get in touch with Witek.
Yeah, send me an email, Witek it's Witek at enjin.io.
Right.
And send in your resume and we'll take a look.
Yeah, you probably don't want to give out your public email, but whatever. You're brave soul. Samsung NDA briefcase. Everyone's asking about that briefcase. It's like, man, it's like that psychology, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I actually don't know on that in this one case. I don't.
Damn.
There's
Okay.
too much going on in the company too. Like everybody has like biz devs doing their own thing, marketing's doing their own thing. So yeah, there's so much to focus on in tech that I probably don't know half of what's going on.
Damn. That's crazy. Because I mean, 40 people is a lot of people in a freaking company.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, yeah, let me just see. Oh yes, when briefcase. All right, we got more questions. Okay, so any other questions for Witek, and then I'm gonna play Minecraft for the rest of this time. So, I'm gonna go through the questions a little bit more. Can player play as teams? Yeah, can players play as teams in Minecraft?
So in this server in Engine Craft, there's actually a quest that requires two people to work together, and you have to trust the person. They have to be someone you really trust. Um, so yeah, there's a way you can cooperate in this one.
Nice, nice. So okay, guys, hopefully you guys can check out Engine Craft. I'm gonna explore the world. It's pretty big. Uh, and I think it's cool to have the economy set up. I think that's the it makes this world feel like World of Warcraft, where all I do is I sit in an auction house every day. That's my
Well, yeah, what's cool is like when you actually need an item to get to a different part of the level, then if you have a hard time getting that item by yourself, you might actually just want to trade somebody for it.
right, 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 right. And I think that's like yeah, like I'm a big like crypto game economy guy. That's all I do every day. It's like, but anyways,
Yeah,
that's just me.
a new world opened up.
Okay, we got Rennie says, how's the marketplace coming along on the
Yeah, the
build?
marketplace is fully designed, and I think it's parts of it are being developed. So yeah, I've actually not been fully like I think Engine X that side is developed, and we're still working on a bunch of other parts. So yeah, it's coming along, but I haven't been like fully working on it right now because of all the Minecraft craziness and upgrades.
That's like your says your thing, right? Okay, that's last question. Engine wallet. All right, so we'll go back to more formal stuff. Wallet. What are the security features on the wallet?
Yeah, so the wallet has okay. So we added all these new security features like that regular wallets don't have. So the way that we handle the keys is we have our own code for handling private keys. We don't use standard libraries. So because of that, we can actually clear the keys out of memory immediately. You can't read the memory. You can't look at other apps can't look at what the keys are. We store the keys using 2 layers of encryption, and we also have like screenshot protection. We made our own keyboard, so you can't even keylog somebody typing in their password or anything like that. So there's a lot of security features baked in that stop common types of hacks that might happen. And all your keys are always on the device itself, so it's as secure as your device is. As long as it's not rooted, then you're pretty safe with
Mm.
the Engine wallet.
So
And
if you make your own libraries, doesn't that have issues as well? So like because it's your own libraries, if there's any vulnerabilities, etc., isn't that an issue?
yeah, well, we found that the standard libraries that most of the wallets on Android use are actually storing things in memory for too long and waiting for the garbage collector to collect the keys out of the memory. So they're actually vulnerable. We have some really good mobile app developers, and they have worked on those pieces of handling the memory to they coded that directly. Um, you can say anything you develop custom can have security flaws, but if you do it really well, you add unit tests, you test it thoroughly, then it's secure. We also had Oru Security do a full audit, and
Mm.
they were very pleased with everything. They had no real problems with their wallet.
Mm. The wallet though it stores the private key on the device though, right? So is there a risk of like the that key being stolen?
Well, it's encrypted, and we use dual layer encryption, so it's very you can't decrypt it using today's technology unless you actually know the password.
Right.
But so if you're concerned about the keys on the device, you can look at the Samsung S10 key store as, you know, an even higher level of security because now it's using the Samsung key store. But you know, with
is the Samsung key store a separate hardware? Like they say it's a separate hardware piece, right?
yeah, it's a separate hardware just for S10 phones. But we actually do use the Android hardware key store on regular Android phones as well, and the iOS has its own version of that as well. So yeah, we encrypt the keys on the hardware using the hardware and using the software encryption on top of that.
Right. So it's a hardware encryption and a software encryption. So even if hackers take the wallet file, they can't decrypt it using any technology.
No.
The only way they can do it is to look into the memory, and then you guys wipe the memory clean as fast as you can. But are there any like because we saw issues with vulnerabilities in ARM and shit, right, with the processors and stuff. Is that a threat?
Yeah. Yeah, we actually accounted for that. So when those vulnerabilities came out, we actually accounted for those. So our wallet is not vulnerable to any of that.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. Yeah. So it's like you guys looked at okay. So it's actually a pretty it's yeah. So
we're very focused on security. Like, you know, one hack will ruin your reputation forever. So, you know, we cannot let that happen.
Okay. So yeah, the security, the and you have the external audit. Did that guy yeah, so you guys had multiple teams try to attack it or something, right? Like that.
It was two guys. So we had a professor of security and he was like a professor at a university of like that was doing cybersecurity. He that's all he does. He like attacks software, and he's experienced in cryptocurrency. And there's another guy attacking our APIs and all our, you know, our backend APIs and things like that. So both of those angles, the mobile code and the APIs were tested, and you know, they pointed out a few minor concerns, but they were like very minor, almost like, oh, you can view the balance of somebody's wallet or something because it was left in memory. And we fixed all those up after they pointed it out.
Oh wow, okay.
But they're like almost not consequential, right?
All right, we got someone from Twitter. So AM Tarabatbichi, is the wallet on GitHub? Just curious.
No, the wallet's not on GitHub. We're not open sourcing it because what other wallet makers have found is when you do open source your wallet, people start making clone wallets, and Google doesn't really have a process for removing the clones. So then you'll have 10 Enjin wallets pop up that, you know, are named similarly and have the same icon, and then people will download the scam one and then get all their crypto stolen. So yeah, it just doesn't benefit us right now to do that.
Okay. Let's see. We got Samsung Pay integration question from Anuj Ashwashi. Would you be?
I can't comment on anything like that right now.
Okay, got it. Yeah. Froze Roxy says, Boxmining, do you recommend more than 1,000 in your Enjin mobile wallet? How much do you put in your wallet?
Yeah, I definitely have more than that, but I trust it. You know,
Hack his wallet. Hack his wallet.
Hey, I've lost my wallet, so I don't even know. It's somewhere in the Minecraft server. I'm still looking for it.
I mean, I did. So usually, yeah, generally, I would say like, I have the Trezor. This is my Trezor active or Ledger active, Ledger Trezor. So do you still hold hardware wallets now with the Enjin wallet in place?
Yeah, I still have some hardware wallets that I've had for a long time now. Yeah, but I do use the Enjin wallet for my day-to-day type of stuff.
I think that's what I've been saying as well. Like day to day, it's just no one can beat it for convenience and security. Like you want to take it out with you. Like something I've been saying as well with like mobile wallets that you guys have to be careful of is that if you ever tell people you're in crypto, like for me, like I would honestly not take a lot of crypto out with me on the go. It's just
you don't want it in your pocket, and then you can get
it's like,
who knows what kind of crypto crime is going to happen in the future, right?
Yeah, I mean, last time at Consensus, we met a guy who got like $1 million stolen, like worth of crypto. Someone just stole it at gunpoint. Like this, just went to his house. Like they found his house, brought a gun to his head, and just like, okay, send that, or you're gonna die. Like that's not cool. So just be careful. Safety, security, guys. It's real. This space, you definitely want to be not not taking tons out. So yeah, less than 1,000. I will still say less than 1,000, just because you don't want to carry $1,000 in your, like, I don't carry $1,000 in my own wallet. I'm not gonna
That's
carry
true.
one in a digital wallet.
That's
It
true.
just doesn't make any sense. But yeah, okay. We got still L Amari says paper/hardware wallet still sounds safer to me. Sure, why not? Paper wallets are.
Yeah, for long-term holding, right? You want, most of your holdings in some sort of, paper wallet that's in some sort of, bank box or whatever. That's like the safest you can go probably, or somewhere no one will ever find it.
Yeah. So where do you see us going? So just going out, exiting out of the whole Enjin gaming stuff. Where do you see us going? Like, I've been asking this a lot to people, and what's your like, we're in a new stage right now. Crypto prices are going a little bit up. More attention's going up.
Mm.
Where do you see this whole space going in like 5 years, 10 years?
Yeah, I think more businesses are going to keep building on it. I think now, we're going to see those guys that started building 2 years ago. They're putting out the products. The ones that were real projects, they're actually working, and we're going to see more businesses that are actually completely not using crypto use crypto now. So instead of focusing on some crazy crypto exchange, decentralized exchange, ICOs or things like that, you'll see big companies that have existing huge businesses using crypto in innovative ways. I see that happening over the next couple of years. And game companies are going to start moving over to using blockchain in cool ways. All these games that we're building on our platform are going to start coming out. I see it becoming a part of the fabric of how we interact with value in the world.
Hmm. I think so too. And especially with what's happening with all the whole trade war, the information war, I think people are going to seriously consider it.
Actually, there's some cool things that you can do with crypto. So, I mean, I have a few things to talk about. So, I actually got married on the blockchain.
Oh shit! Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So, I mean, you can actually make a contract that is more like just as valid as a legal contract. But it'll work without paying any lawyers. You just run a
Wait,
function, right?
wait. So you programmed your own contract to get married?
Yep, I wrote it up. I wrote it for three couples. So we did a mass blockchain wedding in Vancouver, Canada, and we had three couples that signed their contract with their own wallets. We had a little laptop there. We had a ceremony, and now every person holds their own private keys. And if they want to hit the divorce function one day, they can do that. But they will suffer a great loss of funds if they do that. So
Wait,
there's
really?
yeah. The contract is actually programmed so you can set a time that you want the marriage to last. So if you want, like, my marriage, we have to stick it out for at least 15 years, or else we lose our funds. It all goes to charity.
Wait, what? So okay, so you stake a bunch of Ethereum inside,
Yeah.
and then if your marriage doesn't last, you're gonna,
If
um,
someone hits divorce, they get a tiny portion of those funds, but the bulk of it goes to charity.
that's
Yeah.
hilarious.
So it works. The contract, is it'll work. It'll stay on there. And in 15 years, if the marriage sticks out, then if it all survives, then you've had forced savings for 15 years, and you're gonna be ultra rich possibly.
How much Ethereum do you stake in there?
We put 10 ether in ours.
Oh, that's
Some
cool.
people put their own amounts in. But the other cool things you can do. So like lost my train of thought. So the marriage stuff is cool, but okay. So one thing that blockchain can really help is censorship. So now anyone can put their ideas out on the blockchain and not be censored. And I'm a huge proponent of free speech, free ideas. I don't want any idea to be censored. And you see all these giant centralized networks growing, and they just have to start dictating what people do. And it's not even their fault. They're pressured by so many forces and governments that they have to use their power in bad ways.
But the issue about free speech is that, where do we draw the line, right? What if it goes into child pornography or goes into some really hateful stuff? What do we do then in that case?
I know. That's terrible. I mean, yeah. But the thing is, this blockchain lets you put any information out there. I mean, right now it's not huge amounts of information. So you can put valuable info on the blockchain. But there's some dark sides. obviously you can do crazy dark things on the blockchain. I'm sure people have heard of, like hit contracts on the
Yeah.
blockchain and things
I
like
was like
that.
so scared of that when I first got into the space. I'm like, dude, what if I'm gonna die? What if someone
Yeah,
puts out a hit contract? I say one bad thing about a particular ICO, I'm gonna die, man. But
yeah. But
luckily,
that's
that hasn't happened yet. Touch wood.
yeah, but no, but that's the way the world's heading. Anyone can now put any of their information, any of their thoughts out there. They can put programs that live forever. They can put programs out there that control currency, just like that marriage contract I made. You can actually start eventually having businesses that run completely autonomously and stuff.
So
So
the marriage contract you made is it legally binding? Like, does the government accept that? Like, you're like legitly, for tax reasons. You're also,
no,
um,
well, no, we also had to get married, the traditional way
right.
too. That unfortunately, the world's not as progressive as something.
Damn. You gotta petition your local government. You're like, this is legit. Vitek's contract. Like, get
Yeah,
official, man.
the code and yeah, and the address. But no, but these contracts can actually control funds, and they can actually control behaviors, and you can have voting, you can have different kinds of mechanisms happen. So they'll replace certain types of legal structures in the future.
Yeah, I think that's the interesting part because Ethereum took off just by one type of contract, the ERC20, the ability to issue your own shitcoin, essentially, jokingly. But yeah, going beyond that, the more imaginative side. So something I said in Hong Kong was like, look at all those buildings across the harbor in Hong Kong. They're all banks, right? You got your HSBC, you got your Bank of China, you got pretty much every single big bank with giant tall buildings. And technically, all they do is what a smart contract can do. Like, there's
Yeah,
nothing a smart contract can't do, right? So,
yeah, yeah. So smart contracts will, yeah, a lot of those functions banks do can start being replaced. There's still going to be usages for banks, like maybe mortgages, but yeah, I'm seeing people even playing with stuff like that, lending and
yeah,
stuff on the chain. So
yeah.
yeah.
So I think it's early. It's early. We got Relax King married via the Enjin wallet. So are you gonna bring your marriage certificate onto the Enjin wallet?
We actually sent a ERC 1155 token. That's like it looks like a ring,
Oh, that's
and
cool,
so we have a ring non-fungible token for every couple.
dude. You should make a dApp for that. Like, it'll be a dApp browser. Like, that'd be
Yeah, just
cool.
make it all automated and just get marriages happening everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. And then like they submit like maybe like 10 ETH or something onto the contract, and they'll get an ERC 1155 ring.
That's really easy because everything is basically done. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll take you like 3 seconds, right? Do, boom, done. All right. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done. I think Lester Galeos is asked if anyone on the team actually saw Maxim.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, I saw Maxim, so
yeah.
he's real.
I mean, it's he's on the other side of the world, so the Asian guys met up with him and stuff.
Yeah. Um, he does exist. I can vouch for that. Like last time we were in the Binance conference, he was there. In fact, you guys saw him in video. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that was a video we put out, right? Yeah.
The first time, like he was walking past, like
Caught wild Maxim.
dude, we were filming beef footage, and then he was walking really fast past us because he had to go past the gauntlet of ICOs, and he was like,
Yeah.
you can feel I was told you can feel the gust of wind of him passing by because he was running so fast. We got scan QR code and claim my spouses, but not Macarius. Well, that's a dApp for you. You gotta make it, man. You gotta make it before everyone else copies it.
Okay. Weekend project.
Weekend project, man. I think we're pretty much good at questions. I'm just going. We got Wind Moon, which is the classic question. Wind Moon VTech.
Oh, I don't know, man.
All right. I think that's it, guys. Thank you guys so much. So if you guys have any other questions, we got Lester says, "Can Lol please ask where Pat Labine is?"
Oh yeah, so Pat. Okay, I guess I'll have to break it on this. Pat got an offer to work on a game of his dreams, And so yeah, he's moved to working on the game of his dreams, but he's still rooting for us on the sidelines. You know, he still chats with us once in a while. So you know, Pat had to move on, but you know, that's just the way it is. People move around sometimes, right?
Okay, cool. Yeah, because he apparently he disappeared from the website, so people were curious. All right,
Yeah, he
cool.
loves designing games. He loves designing games, and he got an offer he couldn't refuse. Yeah,
Okay, cool, cool.
like a really cool game, a really cool game.
Hopefully it's cool. Uh, is the Enjin dApp browser on iOS limited?
Yes, I believe so because currently Apple has all it does is it doesn't contain shortcuts to the dApps, so you have to type in your own dApp. Android is lets you do that, but iOS doesn't let you put shortcuts to other dApps. So that's about it.
Okay. Cool, cool. I think we're good. So, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Witek. It's been a 1 hour interview, which is like the
It was fun.
longest we've been. But it's chilling. We got Minecraft on. I'm gonna play Minecraft soon. Someone is always harassing me on freaking my. Oh, these are okay. Never mind. It's oh yeah, that guy is attacking. Dude, that guy's got a sword.
I can't wait to play with the whole community in Minecraft. Can't wait to see all.
Yeah,
all
man. I want to make a Discord server. So come hop on my Discord server or something like that. There's 9streams. 9streams got a Discord server. Just come on chat, play Minecraft. It's one of those chill games you can play with friends. I think that's the
Yeah.
fun part, right? That's what's good about Minecraft. You can just play with friends. It's not too intense. And you know, just chill, chat. Someone was fighting a bunch of creepers just now. That's kind of interesting. But oh, there's a bunch of zombies over there.
There's a lot to explore in this map. There's so much to explore.
Yeah. So guys, smash the likes up. So is Minecraft free? No, you have to buy the game. But I do have a link. You can buy on player auctions for $6. It's not $7. It's not the most, and you can pay with crypto too. So that's what I did. So you can buy and yeah. Also, is there a link to this? I'll put a link up. I'll put an article. I have an article on this whole thing. Stop attacking me, goddamn zombies! All right, I'll put a link. I'll put a link to this for everything. I'll update the article too. It's on boxmining.com website. I'll put a link to where you can sign up and everything on the whole engine craft thing. So
yeah, we're gonna be in closed beta for a little bit, and then we're just gonna release it to the public, and it'll be on engincraft.com once it's up.
Engine craft. Okay, cool. All
right.
right.
As soon as we open it up.
All right, smash up those likes for Witek. Scan those QR codes. That QR code is there. That's great. Oh man, I'm so like live streams are like so tough, man. You guys don't know, like I don't know how some people do it. I saw Mitch Trade do it for 8 hours. I'm like, oh my god, no. And you get to ask like people people don't understand because like, you gotta constantly see what's happening and stuff on screen. So guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Smash up those likes for Witek. Witek, thank you so much for coming on. I hope we can talk about just general chat. I think this was the funnest general chat I had, just without too many objectives. Smash up the likes, guys. QR's empty, sad. There's another one here. I'll put this other one here. I think this one should be. This is the big one. This is the big one, guys. This one has slots. So scan those QR, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching.
The last thing I'll say is those engine craft items, they will be usable in like 30 games. So yeah.
Dude, I didn't even scan mine. I said I was gonna scan mine, but I didn't even scan mine, so sucks. All right. Yes. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time. Thank you guys, Witek.
Thanks.